Welcome back on our today's training program, and our today's training is on equipment qualification. This is very important topic because any company, any pharmaceutical organization requires to perform the equipment qualification, whether it is used in the utilities, whether it is used in the manufacturing facility, whether it is used in the analytical laboratory, wherever the equipments are used, the equipment should be qualified. That is a basic and very important requirement. So we have prepared this master course on equipment qualification. In this module 1 specifically, we will discuss about the trainer introduction, because the point here, trainer's introduction is required because as a part of the external training you will require the trainer CV. So I am putting some slides of a trainer introduction, followed by why these topics are need to be learned, and then followed by what will be the agenda of these training sessions, next modules that we are going to discuss. So this is brief about me. My name is Jitendra Kumar Shah. I am a CGMP compliance consultant, trainer and auditor from NADH GXP Compliance Services, and this is my brief, the CV. More than 13 years handled as a quality head. Then I face multiple audits, US FDA, UGMP and other regulatory audits. I have trained more than 10,000 participants or candidates till date, and audits more than 500 vendors or suppliers are audited. My major work experience, I started my career with Sun Pharma, then I work in the Blue Cross Laboratories, then I work in Alembic Pharma as a validation head, then I work in Zydus Cadila as a compliance head. I work in the US Vitamin as a quality head. In AstraZeneca and in Sanofi I work, and in Mylan also I work, and from Mylan then I come out and started independent role, compliance role with under the heading NADH GXP Compliance Services. So let us discuss about the introduction and overview of this course. Why we need to learn about the equipment qualification? Why? See, the question here, why we need to learn about equipment qualification? Because you refer any guideline, US FDA guideline. US FDA guideline means 21 CFR part 210, 211, you refer that, or you refer ICH guideline, maybe ICH Q7 for API. You refer UGMP guideline, any guideline you refer PICS, any guideline you refer, equipment qualification is mandatory. Very important. So that is the reason I have prepared this master class on equipment qualification, so that everybody will learn in equipment qualification and improve their expertise in the equipment qualification. Now the next question is, what is meant by simply equipment qualification? What is simple way? What is meant by equipment qualification? What is simple way? So I will give an example so that you will understand in a better way. Suppose I want to purchase a bed. Okay, my drawing is not so good, but I am writing here. I want to purchase a bed. Now what happened? I have my own requirements. I will go to carpenter first. I have my own requirements to prepare the bed. So I will tell carpenter some basic requirement that I want it from teak wood. Maybe bed size is 6 by 6 is my bed size. Maybe the cushion or the bed will be about the 10 centimeter high. and it should be soft. It may contain some spring. Let us say, I am just giving one example, spring. These are all requirements I will give to the carpenter. These requirements, what I am giving to the carpenter, that requirements are called user requirement specification in the pharma language, that is called URS. Simple requirement, simple. Whatever user is giving the requirement, that is a user requirement specifications. Very simple, right? Then when I give this requirement, what carpenter will do? Carpenter will give me some design. See, this size will be there, 6 by 6, and it will be about 0.5 mm from the 0.5 centimeter from the floor, and it will have this some particular mattress. That way he will give some design. So are you agree with that? Then I will say yes, it is okay. When I will tell okay, that means what? Whatever design is there, that is qualified in line with my user requirement specification URS. You are getting my point? A simple topic. This is a very simple topic. Please try to understand. It is not a big rocket science. So whatever user requirements I have given to the carpenter, it is called URS. Then on the basis of that, some design is prepared by the carpenter. It is called a design qualification. Then what happened? Carpenter will prepare the bed. While carpenter is preparing the bed, I need to ensure really he is using the teak wood, because I suggested to use the teak wood. So during manufacturing, I will visit to the manufacturer to verify whether the person is using the same material, same quality of the material, the person is preparing the whatever equipment or whatever my bed or whatever I am giving him, it is in line with my requirement or not. So for evaluation, I will visit to the particular carpenter. That is called the FAT, means factory acceptance test. Simple. So and then after completion of job, it will be delivered to my location. So that means it will be delivered to my home. So before receipt, I will verify whether is there any damage, is whether the carpenter followed the proper whatever instructions I have given while manufacturing and all. That I will verify. That is called site acceptance test or SAT. Means any equipment before receipt at my home location, door location, when I am verifying, that is called site acceptance test. Then once it is done, and after receipt at my home, I will verify whether the length is correct or not as per the requirement. Length, width, mattress is as per my requirement, yes or no. Color is as per my requirement, yes or no. All this I will verify. That verification is called installation qualification. That verification is called installation qualification. Hope you got my point. And if you feel that I am very fast, then please you can revert back the video and you can go through again the same video. Once this installation qualification is over, verification is over, when I received at my home, then I will verify whether the I am able to sleep on the bed or not. Okay, the reason here is I have given the 6 by 6. So whether I am able to sleep or not, whether the bed and coir is matching or not, bed and you can say mattress. Is there any possibility that bed is the bigger one and mattress is small, or mattress is bigger one, bed is small? That all I will verify. That is called the operational qualification. Further, I will verify here the ply, whether ply is creating noise or not. That is all I will verify here under operational qualification. Means what? I will challenge the bed, or I will challenge the equipment or utility or instrument, whether it is in line with my requirement or not. For that challenging, it is called the operational qualification. And of course, the final is performance qualification. Now everything is okay, but if I am not able to get the proper sleep, then it is of no use. So if there is a proper sleep, then I can say that PQ, performance, is clear. It complies to the performance in line with the user requirement. So it is a simple, the understanding of equipment qualification with this example I am sharing with you. Hope you are clear with this. So basically, what will be the methodology? So as you have paid the fees, you have sent these details to the NADA-training@gmail.com. Then what happened? You will get a link. You will get the automatic link will be created and it will be shared to you. Now what happened? These links will be shared multiple times to you, because what happened? This training will include more than 5 or 6 videos. So all cannot be completed under one link. So initially there will be some 2 links will be shared. Then after that again maybe 2 or 3 links will be shared. The reason behind that is, when we provide a limited resources like limited training, then the person will go through in detail. If we give a complete like 5 or multiple links and all, person may get confused also. So we try to focus the training, and that is the reason we give limited links to the person, and person can go through each link. If the person wants retraining, again the attendee can again go through the same video. And after the training is completed, evaluation questionnaires are shared to the attendee or the participants, and when the satisfactory evaluation of the these questionnaires are there, then training material, means the copy of the training presentation we are giving, CV of the trainer we are providing, and participants will be awarded with the training certificate. So the participant will get the training material, means presentation copy plus questionnaire plus certificate from this training session. So this is the methodology of the training, and what we are going to discuss in this. So this is what the introduction and overview of the course. Then the second module is more brief on the validation master plan, because it is the first step of the equipment qualification or the validations in any organization. So the next module is the validation master plan. It is called a VMP also. The short form is VMP. Then we will discuss about the equipment qualification. So what are the steps and all what we discussed just now, so that steps will be discussed in equipment qualification. The next will be in detail equipment qualification expectations, requirements, what type of documentation we should perform, how we can prepare the document. That we will be discussing under this next module. So this is the module 1 or section 1, this is section 2, this is section 3, section 4, This is section 5 and this is section 6. So in section 4, detailed equipment qualification, we will discuss all the steps we discuss, what are the requirements of the steps that we will discuss. And then the next is a life cycle management. So what is meant by life cycle management, and specifically for the computerized systems? Because why I am discussing this topic here, because if it is an instrument qualification, the people or the companies mainly focus on the only hardware qualification, and they need to have a software validation. So for that purpose, life cycle management of computerized systems, where I will touch upon the computerized system requirements and all which are linked to the equipment or instruments of the facility, that we will discuss. And last module will be focused on FDA citations, where we will discuss some brief examples of FDA citations and all, from where you will have some learnings also. And of course the question and answers will be there. So if you have any questions, you can send questions to me. I will revert back to your all queries. So that way this training is prepared. Hope this is clear for all of you. All the best to all of you, so that you will able to go through the complete this session. And without wasting time, now you can move to the next module, that is a detailed discussion on the validation master plan. If you have any questions, you can send the questions to these numbers or email ID, wherever it's you are comfortable. You can send this questionnaires to me, and I will revert back to you. Okay, thank you so much. And now let us move to the next module, module 2. Okay, thank you so much.